Hello everyone, Astel here, and today I'm going to show you how I farm most of my gear and pretty much most of my code. To get this done, what you need is a thief character that you can macro very easily all the way to every one of the needed skills. What we will be doing is stealing dungeon chests, and they have a chance of containing a lot of gold, decorations, and artifacts. And artifacts are great because they allow you to customize what stats they have, which also allows you to fill all the gaps you need on your character. Crafting gear might result in having better stuff and in requiring less slots to fill everything that you need in order to be at your caps that you can set in your server settings. But crafting requires a lot of time and a lot of investment. And this requires very, very little to get you going. Let me show you. As you can see, I have a lot of skill points and my skills are pretty high, but this is mostly because my gear itself gives me a lot of bonus skills. I have the Shadow Dancer set in here that is giving me stealth and stealing. I have this torch that gives me 100 remove traps by itself, and these boots that gives me a lot of random stats and snooping and more remove trap, which is very important. So you can see I have only 1 point invested in remove trap, but with my gear I go all the way to 125. So what you need to do is get your snooping, skilling, remove trap, and searching to a high level. And your stealing you can macro very easily with a pack animal. Your remove trap you can try to disable traps that you find in dungeons. Your searching you can actively macro it while you are running around. You just create a little script that is going to search targeting yourself, and it's going to do it every few seconds. And snooping is also something that you can macro very, very easily. You can go to a thieves guild and they will have pickpocket dips that you can use to train your early points in. And shouldn't take you very long depending on what's the skill gain rate on your server. But once you get all of that, you only have to decide how else are you going to fill your character. I went with ninjutsu because it allows me to run very fast, and majory mainly because of recalling, but also because of some utility, like you can cast resurrection on myself, and if the spell works I get a little orb that will... Oh, I already have one, that's why it doesn't work. Let me see here. It grants you a little orb that you can click if you die to resurrect, which saves you a lot of time in case of an accident. There's also a magic untrap spell that you can do on your early levels that can help you quite a bit. I am not too invested in majory, mainly because it requires a lot of skills and I already have fit so many things in here. Other than that, I have healing and anatomy because of the utility of being able to cure poison, and some fencing and tactics for combats because they combo really well with the ninjutsu special attacks. I have set up a few quick macros to help me get through this faster, and made a new rune book just to showcase you where we are going to go today. We are hitting those 5 places. The first one is the Dark Tower. Let's go there and I'll explain everything in a second. If you don't have ninjutsu, you can just sneak and go up. This is a very small map, and you come here and you see that there is an ancient carved pedestal here with volcanic bag. I even left some bandages from a previous attempt here. I double click it and says you pull back just in time to avoid a trap. If you don't have the searching and remove trap skills, you might trigger it. Otherwise, you will be good. And here we go, we got it. If you do have ninjutsu, things get a whole lot faster though. I can use it to transform myself into a variety of animals, if the skill works. And they can run in dungeons with the speed of a mount. So you see how fast I am cruising through this? This makes everything much faster. Mobs can't really catch up with me if I'm running because I already know the layout pretty well. And I got the bag, and now let's move on to the next one. There's two things that we get on this ancient pyramid. On the first and on the third floor. Due to the searching skill, you will also sometimes find random gold and chests around the dungeon. Those chests are good, they can get you a lot of decorations and a lot of good items. But I am, here I got a proc, got some gold. I'm not going to catch them right now, mostly because when I speed up the video, on the third floor, we come here, straight ahead, and there is a box in here by the vampire. We stole it. If we get too much aggro, we can just hide. They don't know what's happening. We can't really recall while we are on Animal Farm, but we can revert to a regular farm and then do our recalling. Now we go to the dungeon clues, and a neat trick that you can do is if you cast your Animal Farm while you are moving, it should turn you into your last selected farm automatically. It didn't do it here, I don't know why, but anyway, here we got a bag. Let's take a quick look at it. Just a bunch of golden gems. It's something, depends on the difficulty of the dungeon, it can have a lot of stuff, and of course depends on the luck stats on your character. While you are doing this, you're probably going to be very fast and very careless, which means that you need to have ways of dealing with poison instantly, be those potions or a high healing skill. Just remember that the fastest you do this, the fastest the higher your profit is. Here we hug this wall, we come down, and we get another chest. Let's hide real quick so the scorpion doesn't aggro us, and go back to our farm. And let's press the wrong recall button and get the same dungeon. Anyway, while we wait for the book to recover, you see we already got 4 boxes here, and I'm not opening them as I get them because they can wait a lot more once we review what's inside. So I just usually do a run, grab a few things, and then do a big opening once I have enough. Here in the Fires of Hell, we will just go straight to the second level. And in here we will go all the way to the other side. This way. And we will get the bag hopefully and hide. Depending on your server settings, the monsters will try to detect hidden periodically. Mine do, but I am a bit too fast for them. So if you have that turned on, be extra careful when you're doing this. You might want to do some teleporting or shadow jumping around. I have all my combat stuff in here in case I need to fight something, but mostly I don't. Mostly I don't need to. Let's go to the last location. And we go, oh look, a bunch of people. We go to Doom. And in here, we try to become a wolf. Again. And we go to the second floor. The flesh golems can stun you, which is painful. But they are easy to dodge because mobs in general are very slow. In Doom, we go all the way to the second floor to and all the way back, going down and into the other side of the dungeon. We will loop around, ignoring every monster, and we can find our final bag. Let's try to click this thing. And okay. As you can see, we got to 6 bags and the video isn't even 10 minutes long yet. Now, this character is very strong already. I don't really have to worry about many things because my searching and stealing and everything are very high. Stealing could be a bit higher, but I haven't found a way to fit it. I fail the test sometimes, but I never set up any of the traps. So your mileage may vary a little bit. We have, let's drop out the gold we have and see with how much we end up. We have 6 bags. The first one gives us 4k gold and a diamond on a wonderful shard, not a diamond, which someone can appraise to give us a better idea of what it does. The second one, we have 2k more gold. Here we got a decoration, a dolphin sculpture, and 2k more gold. And in here, oh look at that. We got armor for a horse, 4k gold, pretty fancy scimitar, 8 points in tactics, triple resist, damage increase, hit chance dispel, hit lower defense. That's a pretty nasty sword. And a wildfire bow. You can see here that it's an artifact. It has 150 points. It does a couple of things by itself. Marksmanship 25 fire res, velocity 15%. I don't remember what that is, but I assume it's very good. And we can right click it, left click it, and enchant. And we can customize its properties. So we can give him hit chance increase. We can do mana leash, life leash, hit harm, hit fireball, whatever we want out of it. So it's very good to get a few of those going to get your characters leveled up to the next level. And in here, almost 3k gold and trinkets of flute. And in this one, we got a crystal throne, a very fancy decoration that I actually wanted. And fancy shield and a loot with 8 in every single barding skill, attributes, mana, really nice one. So as you can see, it didn't took us 10 minutes to do this run, and we got 20k gold out of it. That's quite something, isn't it? And we got ourselves 1 artifact and a bunch of decorations. let's I drop this gold. I'll just put all those bags inside one another and put them in the bank and organize them later. Very simple, isn't it? Go to a dungeon, learn where the chests are, and steal all of them. I have, in this character, I have a few different rune books with different locations, but I decided not to show them right now because I am still doing the main dungeon guide series. So I just did this one because it's a very small self-contained room run, and it can get you going pretty damn fast. As you can see, here I have quite a few more boxes that I farmed in preparation for this video but have not opened yet. Let's see what we get from them. Hopefully we will get a few more artifacts. We got decoration, 2k more gold. This one was already open, I think. Yeah, this one was already open. Another decoration, a paper lantern. Decent leather gadget with luck and lower regent cost and stamina. Oh, a box containing a sacrificial altar. This is like a trash can where you can delete your items in the house. If you don't feel like a trash barrel fits your decoration, you get one of those for yourself. And a broken vanity, a place with a mirror. That's really nice. Let's add them here and keep opening our boxes. Bunch of gold, more gold, more gold and a wand. Fancy chainmail tonic with luck, a crystal ball, and 4k gold on this one. So we got 14k more gold on these 5 chests. Let's do the last 8 and see what we get. White roses, those are cute. A soul seeker, which is an amazing sword. I already have one, but could always use more if I wanna have another swordsman. A box containing a disturbing portrait. That's a painting, which is nice decoration. More gold. Another disturbing portrait. And an artifact for an elementalist, which is the character that I am actually building right now. It has focus, meditation, 15% mana cost, and reagent cost. I don't know why they would use lower reagent cost, because they don't really use reagent under their spells. But I'll take it. Gems, 6 level 1, which is 600 more gold, and more gold, much more gold, and a dirt patch decoration. And in the last one we get crystal flasks, a book that I haven't really read. So as you can see, you get a lot of different items from those boxes, and they can give you a gigantic amount of gold really quickly. What I have been doing lately is to run those on Astel, and on this character, then I drop the artifacts by one distribution house that I have here near Britain, and the decorations as well, and then I spread them around all my characters that can use them. She's pretty much done with her gear. There's still a few tidbits that I could improve, but getting her artifacts like this is random. You see, we got one on the actual recorded run, and I was killed by a plague vortex. But we got one on the recorded run and a few more in the others that I had prepared. But it doesn't take very long to get this going, and it gives you enough money to get your houses, to get your boats. It's really, really useful. I was also killed by a blistering gargoyle, apparently. Yeah, she trained a lot, and when I was learning the character, I had a real hard time getting used to the ninjutsu stuff because I had never used it on Ozzy before. But you don't need ninjutsu, but the one reason that I have it, it's because it allows me to run very fast when I suddenly turn into a llama or something. Come on. Because otherwise you will not be able to run like this in dungeons. And going faster is protection against the monsters. If you don't want to run ninjutsu, you can always just stealth your way through, but it will take you a whole lot longer to get the chests. Other considerations that you can have is that you don't really need magery. You see here in the rune book, there's all of those ways of traveling. There are potions that you can use to travel. There are monk abilities, and I don't even know what some of those are. Well, but I think that this is it. I like having magic resist as well because I don't like being paralyzed. And that's pretty much it for the character. As you can see, I don't have any power scrolls on her because I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't really doing anything in Lodoria when I was leveling her up, and I don't really feel like I need them. I could drop magic resist to get my combat skills higher and to maximize my stealing and to get ninjutsu so I can get some of the fancier forms. But as you saw, you don't really need them. I only did these 5 dungeons that are very, very close. That's to Cesaria. That are very easy to get to in Cesaria. But every single dungeon in this game has a few chests that you can get to. Excuse me. I feel like those are the ones that I show you are the most efficient and the ones that you can get to the fastest. In case I forgot to show you where the Dark Tower is, it's right here by Montar. If you go all the way up to the top, there's a neat little trick that you can do there if you know it's secret, and it's a secret that you learn by going to the dungeon clues. But that will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I helped to gear up all of your characters. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.